Hi, the SI meteorologist Paul Doran here on February 28th, the last day of the month of February. We flip over the calendar into March tomorrow, and it definitely looks like a pretty chilly weather pattern for the next week or two, at least here in the eastern states. In fact, this weekend's cold shot will go all the way down into Florida. We talked about that several days ago. They'll have very cold weather for Florida come this weekend in the early part of next week. And later on in this video, I'll show something I've never seen before. The NAM forecast model has over a 1090 millibar high sitting over Greenland by later this week, and I've never seen a high pressure that strong, and that tells me there's a lot of cold air still sitting over one of our cold source regions, and that's Greenland. And it leads me to believe there certainly is some winter cold left here in the eastern states. Again, we'll show that in a minute or two. Forecast of a 1090 or even a 1092 millibar high over Greenland, which is something that's just amazing. This is the latest, the very current upper air map, and I wanted to start off with this upper air map at 500 millibars because this is showing why we're quite unstable. We had surface low pressure dump some rain on the mid-Atlantic region yesterday and the previous night. That has kind of slowly weakened and moved to the north, but what's lingering is the upper air low here, and we have quite a bit of instability. It'll be mostly cloudy today, scattered showers. Pretty much at any time showers can occur, and by this evening it'll be cold enough that there can be some flakes mixed in or even a snow shower or two in the mid-Atlantic region. But as long as this is sitting right over here, we're not going to have genuine clearing. Even tomorrow it'll be partly sunny at best, and probably still some clouds lingering on Saturday as well, due to the upper air feature here that will be slow to move away. Here's the latest surface map, and there's still some weak low pressure sitting around the mid-Atlantic region or the northeastern part of the country, and we'll see the radar in a second. Really unstable in this whole area with scattered rain and snow showers. It's cold enough in upstate PA right now for some snow. It's snowing right now, 32 degrees at State College. A little bit of rain here in southeastern Pennsylvania, and again, there can be a shower at just about any time. Not much in the way of total precipitation amounts over the next 12 to 24 hours, but it can shower at just about any time, and by tonight it'll be cold enough for some snowflakes to mix in or even a snow shower or two up and down the I-95 corridor. Meanwhile, some clearing skies out here in the middle part of the country, and we'll gradually have some increasing sunshine over the weekend, but it'll be on the cold side, and again, that cold wave will go all the way down into the state of Florida. Well, here's the latest radar loop from the Penn State EWOL site with precipitation types here determined by clouds, the white, light blues, or snow. Green represents the rain. There's some heavier showers actually down over the Delmarva now, of southern Delaware moving towards South Jersey. Again, some snow already up in Center County, up in State College. Cold enough for snow upstate in the mountains certainly. And by tonight there can be a few flakes mixed in with whatever remains here. All of this being caused by this very unstable upper part of the atmosphere with deep long wave troughs sitting in the upper part of the atmosphere, so there will not be genuine clearing today and not even tomorrow. There'll still be some clouds hanging around. Here's the latest nationwide GOES infrared satellite loop from the SSEC Wisconsin website. Lots of low clouds here spinning around with this upper level trough. You've got to go all the way back into the south central states to get some genuine clearing. There will be some breaks in the clouds around here in the mid-Atlantic region, but it'll be so unstable in the upper part of the atmosphere that that'll probably quickly fill in with some clouds and an occasional shower at just about any time. Nothing heavy, but threatening at just about any time through tonight. Well, let's step through last night's 0Z NAM model run. This is the forecast map for this evening. We'll then look at tomorrow night, Friday night, and Saturday night. And then we'll take a look at Sunday morning over Greenland, because that's where the NAM model has just an unbelievable high pressure system that I've never seen before. So we'll take a peek at that. This is the forecast map for tonight. Still lots of residual moisture, especially up in the higher elevations in the northeast, places like central and western Pennsylvania, West Virginia. All this in the form of light snow showers here by this evening as it'll get a little cooler. Now notice this rain-snow line here now all the way down to southern Georgia by later on this evening. Let's jump ahead 24 hours. And here's the forecast map for Friday evening. Notice that rain snow line now all the way down into Florida here, the northern part of Florida, and still driving to the south somewhat. Pretty much cold air enveloped here throughout the eastern states. Large Canadian cold high pressure sitting up here in south central Canada. Pretty dry here, depicted by the NAM model for later tomorrow. And again, there can be a shower just about any time today and tonight. Tomorrow looks relatively dry, as does Friday evening. Let's now jump ahead to Saturday night. Here's the forecast map for Saturday evening. Dry, cold weather for the weekend, certainly below normal temperatures here in the Mid-Atlantic region. Rain snow line drives even farther south now into central Florida. Quite a chilly pattern setting up for Florida for this weekend into the early part of next week for all those going down for spring break or spring training fans. Now let's take a look at Sunday morning's forecast map. And here it is, Sunday morning's forecast map from last night's NAM model. And we're looking at Greenland right here with a high pressure, looks to me like 1092 millibars. That's the strongest high pressure I've ever seen. And it's reflective of some cold air that remains over Greenland. And this is one of the reasons why we expect chilly weather to continue here in the eastern states for the first part of March. There's still a lot of cold air around. Greenland certainly is a source of cold air sometimes for the eastern part of the country, but just an amazing strong high pressure system here depicted by last night's 0Z NAM model run. Storm threat still continues for the middle of next week. Still a lot of discrepancies between the models. The European model has a bigger threat with a stronger storm than the GFS model. GFS model drives a storm so far to the south that it has little, if any, impact on the Mid-Atlantic region. Probably won't have a good handle on that until the weekend, or certainly by the early part of next week. Stay tuned to the SIweather.com for any updates on the SI meteorologist, Paul Dorian.